Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. As we all know, food plays a very important part of Ramadan. In different cultures and traditions, there are certain foods that could never be missed in Ramadan. Today, I'll be making one of such foods. I'm Jamila. Welcome to Jamila's Diary. Welcome back. In almost every part of Nigeria, it's actually impossible to go through the whole 29 or 30 days of Ramadan without having moi moi or alala, as we call it in northern Nigeria. So today I'll be making alala and kunun gyada. Now it's impossible to go through the 30 days of Ramadan without having kunu. So kunu is usually a warm drink taken for breakfast and usually in the month of Ramadan. So we have all kinds of kunu, all kinds of warm drinks. So we'll have kunun gyada. So for my kunun gyada, I'll be needing some groundnut milk. So I had some groundnuts, which has been washed, the back taken off, and then soaked, blended and sieved out the groundnut milk. Some short grain rice for my kunun gyada. So I've got some lime juice here that I'm going to use to flavor my kunun gyada. Now I've got some beans, which has been soaked and dehusked. I'm going to blend it for my alala. My tatase, the tarugu, the albasa. I've got some ginger and garlic here, also for my alala. I've got some tuna fish, some canned tuna fish, some palm oil for my alala, and of course, my Maggi star. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and blend my mix for my alala now. So I'm gonna do this in batches. Some beans in. Okay, tarugu, the albasa. Blend in inshi. Okay, and I'll add my ginger and garlic. So it's like a tafarnuwa da chitana dan kadan kawai. All right, so just gonna add some more flavor, extra flavor to my alala. So now I'm just gonna add a little bit of water so I can blend it. Okay, this is fine. Yeah. My beans has been blended already, so I'm just gonna add my ingredients now. I'll start by adding my Maggi star, of course. So what I like to do is to actually melt this in warm water so you don't chew on them when you're eating your alala. So I want it melted and it just goes in smoothly. Okay. So the warm water, adding the warm water to my mix also gives it a very fluffy and smooth texture. Just gonna add this liquid and now leave the rest for the other batch. Okay, this is nice, smooth. So now to my tuna. I'm also gonna use some and leave the rest for the other batch. A little bit more, good. Gonna bring this together and then I'll add some palm oil, but you can use vegetable oil if you want. I'm gonna add some palm oil and then wrap it up. Okay. Okay. So, all right. So you want to mix this thoroughly because you don't want your alala going one way and your palm oil going another way. So you really want to take your time and blend this thoroughly. I don't know why sometimes it's just so difficult to choose, you know. Sometimes you want the one with the palm oil, sometimes you want the one with the vegetable oil. When it comes to food, you can never be certain. Today you have this preference, tomorrow it's the other one. But they all have different flavors, so it's good. Variety is the order of day. So now I'm gonna heat up my pot before I start wrapping my alala. People use different kind of containers to steam their alala. I already have some water added to my pot that I'm going to use to steam my alala. So now it's time to do the wrap. Okay. So you want to get your banana leaves and then fold them up. Okay. All right, so this is nice and good. So I'm just going to scoop some in it. All right. You want to make sure you put the folded parts down. Okay. When we come back, I'll be ready to make my KUNUN GYADA. All right, so my ALALE is already steaming. So now it's time for me to make my KUNUN GYADA. So the first thing I'm going to do is to heat up my groundnut milk. So like I said, you can use fresh groundnuts for this. If you have dry ones, you can toast them, take off the peel, soak them in water, blend them. Same as the fresh ones. You blend them with some water and then sieve to get your milk. Some other people use groundnut paste for their KUNUN. So I'm just going to let this come to a boil. Once it boils, I'm going to add my rice and allow it to boil until it thickens. Okay, it's boiling already. So, and you want to pay attention to this so it doesn't boil over. And the good thing about KUNUN GYADA is you just need very little rice and then it thickens. Because the groundnut is thick already, so you just let it thicken gradually. Yeah, so make sure you watch over so it doesn't boil over. It's so easy to boil over. And KUNUN GYADA is just so delicious and so creamy. It fills you up really quickly. I love to take it even for sahur. Like when I wake up and I still have leftover KUNUN GYADA, I run to it first. Okay, so it's boiling over, so I'm gonna lower the heat and let it cook gently. Okay. When we're back, my KUNUN GYADA and ALALE will be ready to serve. My KUNUN GYADA and ALALE is ready. This is like the ultimate iftar meal. I can't imagine a Ramadan without ALALE, the KUNUN GYADA. All right, so I'm just gonna give my KUNUN GYADA. All right then, so I'm just gonna add a dash of lemon juice to my KUNUN GYADA. You can sweeten your KUNUN GYADA with whatever you choose, sugar, honey. All right. Can't wait to have a taste of this. Bismillah. Just the way I like it. So delicious. Jazakallah khair for watching today's episode of Jamila's Diary. Don't forget to join me again tomorrow, same time, inshallah, for another interesting episode of Jamila's Diary. Remember to follow us on our social media pages at Maggie_Nigeria on Instagram and at Maggie Nigeria on Facebook. Assalamu alaikum.